Hey guys, please excuse I look crazy right now, just to let you know. I know I look crazy, I'm aware of it. I was getting ready to make dinner and I was like, let me just record this recipe because I'm sure a lot of people would actually enjoy it. It's healthy, it's plant-based tuna chickpea salad, so it's an alternative to tuna salad. I personally love tuna salad, but if you're someone like me trying to, you know, just kind of veer off eating so much meat throughout the week. I mean, I don't eat a lot of meat. I'm a pescatarian, so I basically only eat like fish. But sometimes I don't feel like even eating fish. Like sometimes I just want to keep it very healthy and vegan and vegetarian, you know, that's like the hype right now. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna list somewhere in this video the ingredients that you'll need, but I'll also just mention them really quickly right now. So you're going to need 2 cans of chickpeas or garbanzo beans. I have 2 different brands right here, but it's basically the same shit. Now I do want to mention these are the ingredients that I add to my chickpea salad. Feel free to add or remove anything that you don't like, but you know, just try new shit, expand your palate a little. But anyways, so yeah, you're gonna need the 2 cans of chickpeas. You're gonna need 3, is it stalks or ribs? 3 stalks of celery. You're gonna need like a quarter of a red onion. Look how pretty that is. Looks like a... You're also gonna need 1 avocado. You're gonna need 1 lime or lemon. And then the seasonings that you're gonna need are black pepper, salt. I use this spice blend from Trader Joe's and I love it. It's called Everyday Seasoning and it basically has sea salt, mustard seeds, black pepper, coriander, onion, garlic, paprika, chili pepper. Feel free to add any seasonings that you like. Also, I add Dijon mustard and I don't use mayo. I'm not a big fan of mayo, so I don't add it. But you can use like vegan mayo, real mayo, I mean, whatever you want to add to your chickpea salad. Now, when you assemble the sandwich, I use this kind of bread. It's called Ezekiel bread. This is also a great alternative for bread. If you love bread just like me and you love carbs, this is a great alternative because it's sprouted bread, so it's actually healthy for you. Yeah, and if you know, you can toast it. I personally, sometimes whenever I'm in the mood, I'll toast it, or if I don't, then I'll just eat it, you know, room temperature. But when you're assembling your sandwich, you'll need that type of bread. You'll need a Roma tomato or regular tomato. This is just what I like, you know, in my sandwich. And then I also add spinach. I also have tried it with arugula. If you love arugula, this would be a great recipe to add arugula in. And that's basically it. So I'll show you how to make it right now. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. Like I said, you can make this recipe your own. You know, you can add or eliminate. Oh, that's my cat back there. Kitty. But yeah, feel free to make this recipe your own. Definitely enjoy it. It's very affordable. I'm sure kids would like it. And if you're trying to get on this healthy kick, then this would be a great recipe for you. Also, really quickly, I wanted to mention that you can make this chickpea salad in a food processor, or you can chop it up. If you have one and you want to make your life a little easier, use a food processor. Okay? Here I have my food processor. I'm about to put my chickpeas in there. I've already washed them and strained them. So since my food processor is so small, I'm gonna go ahead and do this first batch of chickpeas. I'm gonna put the lid on and then get ready to pulse. You wanna make sure that you pulse it like 5 to 7 times. And make sure you pulse it, because if you don't, you'll blend it too much and it'll turn into hummus. This is the consistency that it should look like. So now you want to put your blade back in there and you're going to take your red onion and peel off the outer layer because you don't want to add that. You're going to cut it in half and then cut it in half again. Then you'll add all those pieces to the food processor. And then what you'll do is you'll also chop the celery sticks and you'll put most of it in there, or as much as you can fit in there, and then put the lid on and get ready to pulse again. Same thing with these veggies. You want to make sure that you pulse and not blend. You're going to pulse about 5 to 7 times depending on your food processor. This is the consistency it should look like. It should be finely chopped. Now pour it all into a bowl and make sure you mix it together. So you're going to put your blade in, and then you're going to add the final amount of the celery sticks, and you're going to take your jalapeno now, cut off the stem because you don't want that in the mix, and you're going to speed up the process by chopping it up some, and then you're going to add it to the food processor to get ready to pulse. Now you're going to take your avocado, make sure it's ripe, and cut it in half, and then look how beautiful that is. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Then you're gonna slice it with your knife and squeeze it into the food processor. Again, you're going to pulse it for 5 to 7 times just to try to get the same consistency that we've been getting. It should look something like this. It's finely chopped. It looks almost minced, but it should be finely chopped. And then make sure you add it to your bowl and mix it all together. Ooh, excuse that gnat. That's gross. But yeah, the bowl I had was a little too small, so I moved it to a Tupperware, which is where I was going to store this anyway. Now you're gonna add your Dijon mustard. I use a lot of Dijon because, like I said, I'm not using the mayo at all in this recipe, so that's how much I added. Now add your sea salt, your spices, whatever you want to use, and I'm also going to add some black pepper. Oh yeah, that's the spice blend that I used. Here's the black pepper. Finally, we're going to add the lime. You can either use a lime or a lemon. I like to roll it out just to get the juices flowing. Whether it's a lime or a lemon, you can do it to both. And I'm gonna get ready to squeeze all the pieces. Once you mix it all up, the consistency should look like something like this. Now keep in mind, this is how it looks when it's blended, or not blended, I mean pulsed in the food processor. If you were to do it by hand, it would look a little different, and I'll show you that at the end. Make sure you taste it and check to see if there's anything missing. Like I noticed there was some seasoning that could have been added, and that's what I did. So finally, it's time to make our sandwiches. So this is how we assemble these sandwich. You put down the bread. You can toast it if you'd like. I'm doing it room temperature. I'm adding some spinach to each side. This is what I'm doing now. And then I'm going to slice some Roma tomatoes and add them to each piece. Almost done, guys. So now you add your chickpea mixture to both sides. So the way I like to eat it is I like to eat 2 halves. So instead of making 2 sandwiches or making 1 full sandwich, I will have this portion size for my dinner. And I'll put the same thing on both slices of bread. I love spicy food. Like, I have to eat something spicy or hot with all my meals. So I went ahead and added sriracha to one side. And then on the other side, I'm adding my other favorite hot sauce, which is Tapatio. Feel free to add your favorite hot sauce or don't add hot sauce at all. You could add seasoning on top just to finish it off. And this is the final product. Look how beautiful that looks. Yes, pretty, pretty. So really quickly, I just wanted to show you the comparisons between the one that was done in the food processor. This is what it looks like. And then this is the one that I mashed by hand. They are both equally delicious, but if you're someone who likes chunkier, you know, quote unquote tuna, then I would do it by hand. If you're someone who likes it a little more creamier and just a thicker consistency, then I would do it in the food processor. They have the same ingredients, but as you see, they both have different consistencies. So like I said, this is the food processor and this one was mashed by hand. You choose. So there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I did make a video of me doing it by hand, but somehow it got deleted. So I did redo it and I showed you guys the difference between the end result between it being done in the food processor and the other one that was mashed by hand. They're both, like I said, equally delicious. It's just whatever you prefer. If you have any questions, let me know. You can have this chickpea salad for lunch, dinner, as a snack. I usually have it for lunch or for dinner. It's so delicious and light and it's filling. You can make sandwiches, you can make wraps, you can make lettuce wraps. You know, there's all type of different variations that you can make with this salad. Give it a try and let me know what you think. All right, y'all, peace. Kitty says bye. Say bye, kitty. Say bye. You love me?